Hey there folks, Tom Rigsby here from TomRigsby.com. This week we've been talking about things that are easier said than done. Today, you should work more on your business than in your business. Yeah, that's it. That's what's coming up in just a minute right here on 7 Minutes in the Morning. Stay tuned. Well, hey there folks, good morning and welcome. This is 7 Minutes in the Morning. It's your daily dose from the business coach. That's me. My name is Tom Rigsby. Well, this week we have been talking about things that are easier said than done. Wondering how you're feeling about these topics this week. Go ahead and shoot me that email, tom@tomrigsby.com. Let me know what you think about the topic so far. Today, it's one that everybody wants to do and nobody can seem to find the time to do. Have you ever been told, you really should work more on your business than in your business? If you've been in business for more than about, 10 minutes, you've probably heard that. It's a great saying. It actually originated from, I believe it originated from the Michael Gerber book, the E-Myth. But the idea is that you should spend time working on the processes of your business rather than doing the tasks of your business. That's the way I like to explain it. And the problem is that especially when we're getting started, we're a solo shop, a one or two person shop, you need to have your hands in the dough making the pizza, right? But then at some point, as the breeze continues, you have to back away from that, right, and start looking at the things going on a bigger scale. How do you do the marketing? How do you do strategic partnerships or joint ventures? Those are all things that fall into that working on your business category. So that's the challenge, right? We've got work that needs to be done, tasks that need to be performed. I'm the best qualified person to do that. How can I do all those things and work on the business? Well, that is the trick, right? Don't do all of those things. If you have reached a point where you have mastered the day-to-day tasks, it's time to hand them off to somebody else. Let them run in the hamster wheel of doing the day-to-day tasks so that you can work on growing the business. Whether growing it is establishing partnerships or JVs, or coming up with a new product, or doing a new marketing campaign, or whatever the case might be, just getting out and networking more, right? You have to have time to do those things, and the only way to do that is to either not get those things done or let somebody else do them. I vote let somebody else do them. Now, this is what I call the number one scariest thing for a business owner: hiring your first employee. Now, did you know that the Bureau of Labor Statistics in the United States last year published a report that said by 2020, over 60% of people working will not be traditional employees. They'll be freelancers, contractors, consultants, whatever term you want to use to describe that way of working. They won't be the traditional employee. Right? And those are the kind of people that I would suggest you reach out to, especially if this is your first foray into hiring someone and you're not really sure what you need, how to manage people, any of those things. Get you a couple of contractors, freelancers, people that can come in and take care of the tasks so that you can go off and grow the business. Now, that's not to say that you can say, okay, here's my books. In fact, I talked about that earlier this week, where I have a virtual assistant that helps with the books. I can't just send everything off and then never pay any attention to it. I have to get reports back. I have to monitor the health of the business. You can't give things like customer service to them and not follow up and check behind them and make sure that things are continuing to go well, that customer sentiment is still high. All of those things are still your responsibility, but you don't have to manage the execution of the day-to-day task. Now, that's a big transformation for a lot of people, and that's where a lot of my clients get hung up, is in making that actual transformation. They know how to do the tasks. They're not so good at managing people doing the tasks. All right. So if you need help with that, let me know. Send me an email, tom@tomrigsby.com. Tell me what you think about this topic. Is this even remotely relevant to you and how to spend more time working on your business? I know it was one of the hardest things for me to do, is to go ahead and break down and say, I need help doing this. I can't do all of these things well, and in reality, I'm not doing any of them well, not even the ones I like doing, because I've got all this other noise going on. Hire somebody to take care of the noise so that you can focus on the business. All right. So we got one more episode in things that are easier said than done. That'll be coming up tomorrow. Be sure and join me then. Until then, my name is Tom Rigsby, and I'm your business coach.